To defend your squad this week. How would you like to defend your squad this week?
Oh man, I'm just gonna defend how everyone has been speaking on the Colts right now. I'm gonna use a 5-letter word that famous Aaron Rodgers used. RELAX. Relax.
I mean, it was nice that he said that, but they didn't win the Super Bowl.
Oh, but they showed that you had to just relax. They made it to the playoffs. They made a great push in the playoffs. And we speak a lot of Andrew Luck. Yes, the shoulder injury, that's a very serious injury, especially with the throwing shoulder, and especially where you got injured at. They say that when a player gets fully recovered, he may get up to 80 to 90% of his full arm strength back.
Mm-hmm.
Fair enough. Andrew Luck has been dealing with this injury for 2 years. He's been putting it off. Finally took the time to say, you know what? I felt it in me. I felt it like he felt it every single time he threw the ball. Pretty much, I'm pretty sure he felt it after every game. So he took the time to last year he took the time to just heal it, just trying to rest it. Didn't really work too well. Got the surgery. Now we're in a situation where the Colts are trying to rest him as much as we can. We've seen Cam Newton with the same injury, same surgery, around the same shoulder surgery, same time frame of when they got the surgery. Cam Newton came out first day of training camp, started throwing the ball, felt a little good, hasn't thrown the ball ever since. Has felt soreness in his shoulder. They say it takes 6 months to a year. I highly doubt Andrew Luck's going to stay out a year. I refuse to believe he's going to stay out a year. I don't think you can let him stay out a year.
Yeah.
So, the best thing to do is to hold him off until, third preseason, fourth preseason, if that. If you even need him to do that. Maybe about fourth preseason, you just activate him just to throw the ball during training camp. But I just think we play into situations way too much. We so badly want drama. We so badly want situations to happen. We so badly want, this may happen as Andrew Luck lived up to his career. I think yes. I think it's a team sport. As far as his numbers has gone, he's played pretty efficient. Coming in, taking over from the illustrious Peyton Manning with a team that team left with Peyton Manning. Like legit, everyone left with Peyton Manning. Offensive coordinator, quarterbacks coach, defensive coordinator, head coach, players, offensive linemen, wide receivers, defense. The team left with Peyton Manning. The GOAT.
Yeah.
And at the same time, still made the playoffs with this so-called underachiever in his first year. And unfortunately, they haven't put enough players around him not enough defensive players around to keep us in games, because a lot of games we've lost. Andrew Luck scores the points still. He still puts up. We still are the top 5, I think top 3, if I'm not mistaken, scoring offenses the last 2 years. So offense is not a problem. So you say Andrew Luck, it's not the problem. It's been the fact that we can't stop people from scoring. What I first brought up in the beginning of this our show was what I'm looking at is defense. And I just hope that it just doesn't fall into a situation where the defense still shows off from like how it looked like last year. I highly doubt it. I like the way how it's been looking so far, but only time will tell. But I think you just relax. Injuries happens, but players do come back. I think the rest is needed. Starting center Ryan Kelly got a little hamstring problem. They took him out, precautionary. That happens, but I think we are solid enough. I think we're gonna get our foot back underneath us, and we're gonna make a strong push this year. That's what I feel. And that's my defending squad.
It's a good job. I mean, I think Luck has had a good career, but I also feel like he came in with extreme hype that he is not validated.
What's extreme hype?
Well, he was compared. Well, he's considered the best quarterback prospect ever.
But then who's saying this?
I mean, I understand.
No, not even that. Who's saying this? It's just, what are we comparing him to?
John Elway.
John Elway. So what are we comparing? His gameplay or his numbers? Because if we compare his numbers is completely similar. Completely similar. If you compare gameplay, John Elway got what? 2 Super Bowl rings.
Yeah.
At the age of 30.
Yeah. He was in Super Bowls very young.
Oh, okay. But he won them at 30.
Yeah.
This guy's only 27.
Correct.
So, before we can say the hype, this and that, a lot of players come in, they start off rusty, and then they get it in.
Correct.
He came in firing, and he's dropped down his sack rate, because he used to hold on ball a little bit too long. His QB rating has went up. His in his first couple of years, I think his first 2 years, he was number 1 in fourth quarter comebacks. So, as a player, he's done his part as much as a quarterback can do in that position. I think he's lived up to the hype. I just think that we tend to look at what the team has done and don't look at what the player has done. If the player is
interesting.
No, that's very interesting.
Yeah, the player.
Yeah, the player.
Yeah.
When the player has done for the team.
Yeah.
But that team all around was never fully there. You're saying very interesting. I think you're comparing it to the Peyton Manning, Tom Brady situation. But Peyton Manning also had a defensive team. Not a top elite defensive team, but Andrew Luck has yet to have a top 20 defensive team.